What's up, sports bettors? I got some player props for Game 5 of Heat vs. Celtics. So we're back in Boston, and you can see the Heat, they almost pulled it off. They were up 6 points at the half in Game 4, but they couldn't swing it. Lost the game by 16 points, 17 points. But you're going to see the market is giving them no respect. Literally no respect in Game 5 back in Boston. So you can see there's a bunch of sports books posting odds. I say this in every video, but the key to making money sports betting, right, is you have to learn, you have to treat every sports book as a data point on where should this line be set. So certain sports books like Pinnacle is known to be the sharpest, the smartest sports book out there, but every book is a data point on where should the line be set. They all have slightly different models. They're taking bets from slightly different customers, so they all have slightly different odds. So what this OddsJam algo odds column is it's just a weighted average of the entire market. So you can see the average throughout the market is the Heat, based on odds from like 190 sports books, is the Heat are currently plus 264 money line odds. And you can see that's roughly where they initially opened. So lines initially moved very slightly throughout the market towards Miami. They moved from plus 266-ish to around plus, 247. But lines have moved back towards the Celtics. The Heat are back up to plus 264, so pretty unchanged from when sportsbooks first opened odds right after Game 4 ended. So huge underdogs in Game 5. But regardless, I have a bunch of player props we're going to go through. I gave out some prop bets on PrizePicks earlier. It looks like this play just cashed on Steven Matt's over 5 hits allowed. But regardless, this play, 6 player props, for Heat Celtics is going to be on ParlayPlay. So ParlayPlay is a new kind of competitor to PrizePicks. I've explained this platform before, but they only have a max bet size of $60, which is pretty low. Yesterday on PrizePicks, also I got to brag about it. Yesterday on PrizePicks, I cashed this $5,000 entry for Game 4. So obviously I'm pretty happy about that. But you can see ParlayPlay is really lower, a lot lower betting limits. You can only bet a max of $60, but I've still been able to run up $18.50 in profit in just a few months since I signed up for the sports betting platform. Why? Because there's a lot of value. There's a lot of profitable bets on this platform. I've explained this before. I explained this at the start of this video. All these books, they all set lines independently, right? They all have slightly different odds, slightly different lines. So you never know which book is going to be slipping up, offering value on a given day, right? Like if you want to bet on the Celtics, you got to be placing your bet at minus 283 on Bet Openly. That's a decent price, right? If you're betting on the Celtics money line at minus 350 on Fliff, when every other sportsbook is offering around minus 307, you're getting a rip-off price. You're getting horrible odds, right? So you're not going to be a profitable sports bettor, because you're getting ripped off. It's like being an investor or a day trader who has to pay 20% more for every stock you want to buy. You're not going to stand a chance at making money. So line shopping, always looking for value, is really the key to making money sports betting. So the first player prop, without further ado, that I ended up going with is right here. So it's from the Sportsbook screen on OddsJam, which is a pretty cool tool. So you just go to Sportsbook and then Sportsbook screen. So I'll actually just reload this page. You go to Sportsbook and then Sportsbook screen. In this betting tool, there's no BS. The sports betting industry is filled with so many, scammers selling picks, so much BS. All this betting tool does is it shows you where books are setting lines. So as a sharp bettor, we kind of use this as like a Bloomberg terminal, and we hunt for value. We hunt for discrepancies in the market. So you look at Gabe Vincent, ParlayPlay, PrizePicks, Underdog, they all have his line at 15.5, right? There's no discrepancies. There's no value in the market. You look at Derek White, all books have him at 14.5. No major differences in the odds, no value. But then you look at BAM, and it's like, hey, all these platforms, PrizePicks, so if I go over to PrizePicks, you're going to see they have BAM's line at 20.5 points plus assists, right? Underdog Fantasy, all the sports books have BAM's line at 20.5 with really no juice in the market. And ParlayPlay has their line half of a point plus assists higher at 21. So their line is too high, right? And this happens because all of these books, they all try to be unique, set lines independently. So as a sharp bettor, this is exactly what we're hunting for, right? ParlayPlay, their line is too high relative to every other data point, the other fantasy sites, their competitors like PrizePicks. So we want to take the under. ParlayPlay, their line's at 21. We want to take the under. So that's the first prop bet that I went with. And then the second prop bet that I went with, which I really, really like, this one has a ton of value, is also from the sportsbook screen. And this play is in the player rebounds market. So again, when I'm using OddsJam, I'll just check out, a bunch of these markets, points plus assists, points plus rebounds. Never know where there's going to be value. Never know if the value is going to be on PrizePicks, if they're going to be slipping up, or if the value is going to be on ParlayPlay. I use all these platforms. I make money on all these platforms, right? It's really that simple. Never know which book is going to slip up, offer profitable bets on a given day, be asleep at the wheel. So you want to have as many as possible. But what you're going to notice is for Robert Williams, this plays really good. PrizePicks and Underdog, they have his line at 5.5 rebounds, right? All of the sports books also have his line at 5.5 rebounds without much juice. No discrepancies in the market. We have literally dozens of data points, if not hundreds of data points, telling us that Robert Williams' line should be at 5.5 rebounds. ParlayPlay's at 6. They're too high. ParlayPlay, or every data point's at 5.5. ParlayPlay's at 6. They're too high. We want to take the under, right? So that's another under that I ended up going with on ParlayPlay. So another thing, I haven't even officially submitted this entry yet, but a cool thing about ParlayPlay is they allow you to do this once per day for a maximum of $20. It's called Slide the Line, but here you can see the 6 picks I'm going to go with, but they allow you to move one player prop by either, it depends, if the line is like 21, they'll let you move it to 22. So for example, for Robert Williams, we're getting him under 6 rebounds, which has a ton of value already. But what I can do is slide the line up half of a point and get him under 6.5. So now I'm getting an additional half rebound of value. All the books have him at 5.5. And with this ParlayPlay promo, I'm able to slide his line to 6.5 and take the under. Right, so this is called Slide the Line. Only a $20 max bet size per day, but a pretty cool promo. So I'm going to go ahead, lock this in, and then I'll kind of explain to you my 6 picks. So I'm on Robert Williams under 6.5 rebounds. Again, his line is usually 6, but I slid the line to bring it up to 6.5. And then I have Bam under 21 points and assists, Strus over 12 points plus assists, Brown under 23 points, Tatum over 35.5 points plus assists, and you're going to see PrizePicks. These plays were also, most of them from the odds screen. I just, I don't want this video to be an hour and a half long. So you can see PrizePicks, Underdog Fantasy, they have Tatum's line at 36.5 points plus assists. On ParlayPlay, they have his line at 35.5, so we want to take the over. And then the final play is Butler over 35.5 points plus rebounds, right? So I have 6 picks to get a 25x payout, only $20 max bet size, 25x payout if you win every player prop. So $500 payout. On the other side, if all 6 of these picks win, let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you like this play. Any questions you have, always happy to answer. Let's make money.